Construction Championship moved north to Symmons Plains on the 29th and 30th of April, with lots of familiar faces and some new ones.
Man of the moment, here he is. Big Burt.
Unfortunately, Kyle Smith's weekend was over before it began, his SR20's electric water pump failing after only a few laps on the Friday practice day, resulting damage to the SR20's head. In the same garage was Scott Arthur's fresh 6-litre LS engined VX Commodore, now fitted with dry sump and a conservative tune pumping out around 500 horsepower. He suffered from minor gear selection issues throughout the weekend, but otherwise had a great first run back. Andrew Colquhoun was back for his first race meeting in 10 years in his dry sumped 560 horsepower Cleveland powered Falcon. It was great to see a few competitors returning to this year's championship after a long break. New competitor Michael Symmons was having his first ever race meeting in his new BMW 125i. Super cold morning conditions nearly catching him out as he entered the track for qualifying. Several under 2-litre cars had also made the trip up to Symmons, although Leon Duggan's misfire from round 1 persisted during Saturday morning's qualifying session, resulting in a poor qualifying time. Shane Bond had fitted a new diff prior to round 1, which featured increased negative camber. The extra cornering grip was evident as he turned in here after the turn 1 hump. He would qualify on pole, the cool conditions suiting the turbo. Next was Scott Arthur's Commodore, and an amazing third place was Darryl Bennett in the Toyota 86. Andrew Colquhoun had minor problems with the Falcon and didn't complete the flying lap. The track temperature during qualifying was super cold, which caught out a few competitors. Symmons Plains has much longer straights than Baskerville, so the under 2-litre cars struggle with straight line handling compared with the bigger cars. Towards the end of the session, Greg Hayes tried to make up some time going into the hairpin braking zone. No damage was done, however, and Hayes would qualify second in under 2-litre. Group N historic touring cars were combined in with the IP cars for the weekend, which proved disastrous for Shane Bond in race 1. Phil Ashland's Group N Tirana rocketed off the line to make it 3 wide over the hump. The Tirana's bumper interlocked with Bond's rear wheel and tore the valve from the tyre. Halfway around the lap, Bond realised he had a problem and pulled into the pits, registering a DNF. Colquhoun and Duggan made their way through the field and would finish second in their respective classes. Stay tuned for coverage of races 2 to 5, which will be uploaded shortly.